Today, video cameras are everywhere. We bring you the pictures they've captured. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's funny, but it's always real TV. Police pull over a van load of people.
Get over there and lay down.
Then the suspect tells his pit bull to attack the car.
Get him first.
Rain and electricity, a bad combination.
Nobody, and he's gone to...
A cat fight outside the courtroom.
Now, what's your name, sir? Chuck Campbell.
This refrigerator repairman is really a rip-off artist. And a hidden camera caught him in the act. And find out why this lady is jumping for joy. For Monday, March 23rd, 1998, this is Real TV.
Hi, I'm John Daly, and we begin with an ambush on a police officer. The cop never saw it coming. The weapon, a pit bull. Our John Johnston has the video shot by a police dashboard camera.
Cops in Texas get a call complaining these two Romeos are harassing women, so they pull them over. There are actually 3 of them. You can barely see the driver on the other side of the van with the other trooper getting his driver's license when they start to struggle.
I'm not going to be holding your wallet. No. Hey, you.
Suddenly, they burst back into the picture in an all-out brawl. Then, the driver's attack dog, a pit bull, jumps right into the middle of the fight. Sergeant Charlie Seal rips the dog away from his partner as he subdues the suspect. Both cops have been bitten. Trooper Travis Hall is bleeding and understandably in a bad mood.
Get over there and lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Get over here and lay down. Now. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Get on the ground. Get on the ground and get on the ground.
The suspects plead with the officers not to kill the dog. That's the last thing the cops want to do, but they issue this stern warning.
Please, don't shoot the dog. I'm going to shoot him if he attacks me again. Sir, he's not going to do that. He's already attacked me once, Carl. Shut your mouth and lay down. It's not at that dog. I mean, you're holding him, aren't you?
Minutes go by, then the attack dog seems to suddenly snap. It's hard to see, but the pit bull has his powerful jaws locked on the sergeant's forearm.
His first grasp was right here, right into my left forearm. I could feel that it was a deep puncture wound, and this was when I fired my weapon. He turned loose at that point. He immediately, once he hit the ground, came right back, grabbed this portion of my chest. I knocked him down and shot him again.
At first, it seems the pit bull attacked on its own. But after listening to the tape closely, you can actually hear the owner give the order to kill.
Once the tape was enhanced, you could hear him giving the commands to the dog to attack. Attack, sick 'em, kill.
Jim Kovoviak is a law enforcement expert. He says the tape shows the officers were left with no choice.
This dog jumped up and grabbed at this guy's throat. At that point in time, they had nothing else to do but defend themselves, and that's exactly what they did.
It's my belief that had Trooper Hall been there by himself, or had I been there by myself, he would have severely injured or maybe fatally injured one of us. I love dogs. I have no animosity for the dog. It's the owner that was to blame for this, not the dog.
And the dog's owner was convicted of attempted murder for sicking the dog on the cop. He was sentenced to 8 years in prison. Well, later, more animals on the loose. And the cops have a rough time getting these critters under control. But right now, when water and electricity mix, it's a dangerous combination. Take a look at what happens when power lines go down during a rainstorm.
Moments after a tornado tears through Lafayette, Louisiana,
a local news crew sets out with a camera rolling. They hope to capture a great news story, but what they stumble across is truly real TV. This may look like a fireworks display, but take another glance. It's actually a live power line dangling in a flooded intersection. Each time the downed line strikes the water, it sends out a shower of sparks and a blinding light.
You better stay away from it. You get within 20 feet and it'll kill you.
The cameraman's right. That line is carrying more than 10,000 volts of deadly electricity. Not only is the line lethal, just walking on the soggy ground could cause a fatal shock. Within minutes, the power is killed, but the charred ground serves as a reminder of just how deadly the combination of Mother Nature and modern technology can be. But just a warning, be careful when that next storm hits. Well, next, tensions in a courthouse erupt into a full-scale brawl, and news cameras are there. Suddenly, there's a lot more action outside the courtroom than there is inside. You're in Jennings, Louisiana, as the two families involved start to leave the building.
It's also the one that has...
But they can't get out the door without one more confrontation. And all of a sudden, it's Family Feud Bayou style.
We don't have time. It don't hurt. It might hurt you because you're... It don't hurt me at all. It hurts me to know that he done that to me and he didn't get... He done that to nobody and he's going to...
Finally, the district attorney himself has to step in and get the families separated.
Okay, everybody, that's enough. All the victims staying here. Why don't the Boulay family, why don't y'all exit that way? Come on, guys.
But the woman who started the fight can't resist one more comment for the camera.
Hey, Brenda got her with all these that good.
This might be a whole new programming angle for Court TV. Well, now the most unusual example of on-the-job training we've ever seen. And to get the job, you need to win a contest. The Cable TV Game Show Network conducted a nationwide search to find a host for a new game show. Over 800 hopefuls entered, and the field was finally narrowed to 6 finalists. They all did screen tests for the new show called Trivia Track.
Right now, we've got 5 jockeys waiting at the starting gate, and they're ready for the race to start just raring to go.
To choose the winner, the Game Show Network produced a special show with celebrity judges, including Casey Kasem and well-known game show host Wink Martindale. It was Wink who announced the lucky winner, and she was really happy.
And the grand prize winner of Game Show Network's Coast to Coast Search for a Host is Matty Majors from Detroit, Michigan. Right over here.
And congratulations to Matty. Besides the new job, Matty also won $5,000 in a Jeep Cherokee. Now, your home video could be worth money. If you have tape we should see, call us at 1-888-REAL-TV1. We'll be right back.
Up next, a tape you need to see to avoid being ripped off the next time a repairman comes to your door.
Sure, glad to meet you.
Lincoln,
Look at that.
will these boats make it back safely before the storm hits? And the scenes from Lisa that she kept hidden until now.
You know, we do weird like this all the time.
Watch your mouth, Lisa. Plus, how do you get a bunch of stubborn emus into a trailer? Very carefully. We'll be right back.
We are the crew from Boulevard Tattoo, and we love Real TV. Yes, we do.
Well, thank you very much. And welcome back. Watch this next story. It could save you grief later on. When a repairman comes to your house, do you go into another room rather than watching over his shoulder? Well, after seeing this tape, you'll be watching like a hawk. It looks like your regular everyday refrigerator repair job, but it's really a crime in progress. We estimate that 50% of the repair companies who come to your home to do repair work will fraudulently and intentionally steal your money. Rick Besseler is the chief investigator in the Florida State Attorney's Office. Today, he's out to get crooked refrigerator repairmen, and videotape is his weapon. We hid cameras inside of the residence to view the work as it was being performed by the repairman. We had cameras stationed outside to capture on videotape the arrival and departure of the repairman.
So you're ready, Dave? Yeah, what's your name, sir? Chuck Campbell. Chuck, glad to meet you.
Handymen were called from the phone book and were told a refrigerator wasn't staying cold. In reality, a cheap wire was simply disconnected, and decoys were placed in the house, posing as residents. This videotape is an excellent example of a couple of con men that ripped us off. These guys charged us for work that we never received. They claimed that they replaced the defrost timer. The defrost timer is accessible only on the back side of the refrigerator. It clearly shows they never pulled the refrigerator away from the wall. Now listen as the decoy asks for his old part back.
What'd you do, put a new timer in?
Yes, sir, the defrost timer.
Can I see the old one?
When we asked them for the old part back, suspect number 1 tells suspect number 2 to go out to the truck and bring the part in. That must be some magic part that can go from inside of the house out to the truck, because they never left the building the whole time they were there. When this next repairman only replaces a wire but charges for a motor, he's also asked to show the old part. Now watch as he waits for his customer to leave the room. As you can see, he went and retrieved a brand new part out of his toolbox. It's still inside of a white carton. He's removing the part out of the carton. He takes his pocket knife out of his pocket and begins to cut the part, cutting the electric motor to make sure that it won't work, because this is in fact a brand new part. He did not replace the evaporator fan motor at all. This guy even cuts himself while damaging the motor, and you can see him wipe off the blood. 10 out of the 20 repairmen who showed up at the sting were busted.
Know nothing about refrigerators.
And thanks to the videotape, all those arrested were convicted.
Up next, video of the boat that got tossed around like a toy in a bathtub. And Operation Emu.
Even if you don't want to.
Plus, the day even Lisa couldn't believe what she was reading.
What?
Back in 2 minutes. Raw and unrehearsed. You're watching Real TV.
Well, next, a race against time for a fleet of fishing boats. They're trying to make it back to safe harbor before a massive storm hits. But as our Michael Brownlee shows you, not all of the boats will make it.
A winter storm pummels the west coast of New Zealand. Rough waters bully a fleet of fishing boats heading for the harbor. A home video camera on shore captures the boats trying to return to refuge. It's a fight for survival. These fishermen hope they'll win. Their journey back isn't an easy one.
Yeah, what a beauty.
Fortunately, these boats make it, but the Xanadu isn't as lucky.
Here's the front one, right?
We couldn't make it across the river, across the bar, because they had closed it down. It was just big waves crashing right across it. It was impossible to get across.
3 people ride the doomed boat right onto the rocks. The surf is unrelenting. The boat won't survive, and if the men want to, they must abandon the boat.
When we hit the rocks, it was like, do we just abandon ship? We'll just jump over. But Dad gave us the order to launch the life raft.
Hayden Roberts, his father Eric, and first mate Toa Parada are the 3 men on board. Hayden and Toa take the raft ashore. His father stays behind.
And they were yelling at for him to get off the boat, you know, so they get off quick before it tips over.
In total darkness, Hayden's father finally jumps into the surf and uses his son's voice to guide him to shore. It works.
We both went down and sort of helped drag him up the rocks. And we sat there for, I don't know, we all sat there in shock for a few minutes. I wasn't scared of a lot of things that beforehand maybe I was, and I can face things now after, I don't know, perhaps cheating death. Everything seems a bonus.
It's a remarkable story of survival. As soon as the men got home, Hayden's dad headed straight for the bar where he pulled out a bottle of rum. Hayden was shocked. Why? He says this was the first time he'd ever seen his father have a drink. John? Michael, thank you very much. I guess you can't blame him. Well, cops are trained to handle many different situations, but there's nothing in the training manual about the assignment you're about to see now on this next tape. Look, some large flightless birds of Australia resembling the ostrich, but smaller. Or as others say, look, emus. In Otay Mesa, California, a few emus escaped from a nearby ranch and made their way to this field. They look like they're having a good time, but the local SPCA thinks they would be having a better time back at the ranch. Volunteers and animal control officers chase the emus by foot and even try using trucks to round up the birds, but they don't have much success. So they regroup and come up with Plan B. Rake them up. Needless to say, they quickly moved on to Plan C. They bring in a trailer, build a makeshift fence, then corral the emus with a large net. And it works. Now all they have to do is get them in the trailer.
Easy. Watch out. Stay going. Trailer. Come in.
Easier said than done.
In. Easy.
One at a time, they try to force the feisty birds inside. Even the big men have a tough time of it.
Dave, one at a time, man.
But eventually, they all make it in safe and sound. And by the looks on the emus' faces, they're happy to be going home. And all the animals made it home safe and sound. Well, we've been inviting Lisa Gibbons into our homes for many years now. Everything goes perfectly on her talk show every day. Or does it? Well, here are some scenes from Lisa's show that never made it on the air.
I think that says something.
On her daily talk show, Lisa Gibbons deals with some serious issues.
Straight talk from teens. Every parent should see it, even if you don't want to. What?
Don't give them an option.
What does that mean?
But dealing with serious issues doesn't stop her from having fun.
If you're part of a brother or sister triplet team, give us a call. You may be 3 guests on our show. You know, we do weird like this all the time. We'd love to hear from you.
Here, Sylvester Stallone is introducing Rocky postage stamps.
Now, are we going to be able to get these and lick you and put you on our letters?
I'm dead.
Sometimes Lisa has to deal with overzealous audience members.
I think that I have to tell you something.
Take the mic. You want to sit by him? Yes. No, I'm kidding.
She may make an occasional blunder.
To undergo an experimental treatment, which she firmly...
But she's always ready to try it again.
Is there a point at some time... Is there another chance I could get to do this better? I'm sorry.
Tomorrow on Real TV, the parasailer gets caught in a wind shear, and he's about to go down like a rock.
Well, time now for you to play along with us. It's today's Real TV quiz. This film footage is from a 1981 football game at Edgewood High School in Madison, Wisconsin. Do you recognize player number 57? Of course you don't, so here's the clue. He joined the cast of Saturday Night Live in 1990. He later co-starred in movies with another Saturday Night Live cast member. We'll be back with the answer in just a moment.
If you have Real TV, call us toll-free at 1-888-REAL-TV1 or on the web, reach us at realtv1.com.
Here's the answer to our Realtv quiz. Playing center long before taking center stage, it's the late Chris Farley, recent star of Beverly Hills Ninja. Thanks for playing the Realtv quiz. And that's it for now. There's more Realtv next time.